Hello YouTube, this is Kyle here. Today I figured I would show you my reptile collection, just give you a little bit of information on how to care for reptiles, and yeah, I think that'll be good. So right here is my main man, my favorite. I know I'm not supposed to have favorites, but this is Aragon. He is my year and 2 month old bearded dragon. He's fully grown. Right now he's just basking, soaking in some sunlight. But yeah, so this cage is 40 gallons, minimum for an adult. As you can see, it's actually kind of small for him. So anything smaller than this for an adult bearded dragon is going to be too small for you. I've got several decorations in here. I've got this cave where he can hide if he wants. He really likes that hammock. Normally he's chilling up here. Got a little ramp so he can get up to the hammock. Over here is his salad bowl, which he ate all his salad while I was gone today, so I'm gonna have to make him some more. And then here's another hide where he can kind of post up. So essentially I've created a heat spectrum, so if he's cold he can be on this side, and if he's warm he can go to that side. The background is just a piece of, I'm not sure how to describe it, you just put it on the back. So I've got a jungle background on there. This right here is going to be your thermometer slash hydrometer. So that's going to, or hygrometer. That's going to read your temperature and your humidity. So the ambient temperature in there right now is around 85 degrees. I'm sure this basking spot is a lot hotter. Bearded dragons do require, you know, a basking spot of about 100 degrees to stay healthy. So let's see, so that's about it for his tank. Up here we have two separate lights. This is providing the heat for him, strictly a heat bulb. This is a different color light, if you can tell. This is actually UVB, which replicates the sun, so this helps his bones develop. It helps him with his color and everything like that. Now bearded dragons do shed. Mine hasn't shed in about a couple months just because he is grown, so he's not really growing that much. So yeah, this is my bearded dragon Aragon, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the rest of my reptiles. So if we come in here, this used to be my bedroom, but I've kind of moved in the other room. So yeah, all my geckos are in here. So we'll start on this side of the room. So this right here is an Exoterra cage. I'm not sure how many gallons it is, but I know it is 2 feet tall, 1.5 feet in length, and 1.5 feet in width. Now, all the plants in here are real, except for this back here that is fake. So let me go ahead and open this up. So I tried to create a naturalistic environment with this cage. It is completely bioactive, meaning it has real plants. You know, it's an ecosystem in here. It's constantly breaking down nutrients and stuff like that. But yeah, so I just got some pathos, which is really taken over the tank. I had more plants in here, but it really just killed everything and took all the light source. So right now, this is mainly the only plant in here. And then I also have this bromeliad back here in the back. So yeah, he likes hanging out in those. So crested geckos, they don't really eat. All they eat is this paste diet. You basically just put this powder in this cup and you fill it up with water, and it creates that paste that they eat. So I can show you him right now. He's sleeping because crested geckos are nocturnal. But this right here, ooh, sorry bud, I woke him up. So this right here is a crested gecko, otherwise known as an eyelash gecko. They're called that because if you look closely, let's see where you at, bud. He does have eyelashes. So yeah, these guys are nocturnal. I just woke him up, so I'm gonna let him sleep. This is a tropical environment, so I do mist it twice a day just to keep the humidity up. He does need higher humidity levels to live. But yeah, that's about it for this cage. Put the plants back in there and close it back up. All this spotting on the glass is from calcium-rich water. So it's no big deal. It's just a little bit of, you know, our water here in Columbus, Georgia isn't too good. So that's why you're seeing some spotting on the glass. But yeah, that is my crested gecko. His name is Nebula. we're gonna go over here to my 2 leopard geckos. So these 2 guys are the same species. We'll start over here. This is, I think, so he's the newest reptile I have. This is the second newest. This is Klaus. Let me see if I can find him for you guys. Yeah, so he's gonna be chilling right here. This is a leopard gecko. Hey, bud. So essentially, when you have a leopard gecko cage, you want to create a hot side and a warm side. So over here, we've got his hot side. If you notice, I do have a heating pad back here that provides heat because this animal is cold-blooded. These geckos are also nocturnal, so we might not actually see my other one because he is sleeping. So their diet consists of mealworms, which I feed them. I fill up their bowl every other day and provide supplementation for them. So I've got calcium and also multivitamins. So these 2 are very important. You definitely want to dust your food with calcium and multivitamins just to make sure that your animals do thrive. Without that, they can develop some diseases that can actually be harmful. Metabolic bone disease for one. So make sure you're regularly supplementing your reptiles' food. So yeah, get the blue label for the multivitamins and get the pink label for the calcium. Now, this tank is also bioactive, although it's not doing as good as the other one. As you can see, the plants are kind of dying. I do believe that's because my LED is not large enough, but nonetheless, he seems to be enjoying it. So over here, like I said, we got the hot side. Over here is the humid side, which I've put some moss in to hold humidity. Now, leopard geckos do need a humid hide, which is what this is. It's an area where they can hide that's really humid. That actually helps with their breathing, so they do need a humid hide if you are planning on keeping one. I've also got a water bowl here. Up top, this is a UVB. Like the other one, this replicates the sun, helps them with their bones and stuff. And then right here is an LED light, which is providing the bright light, which is trying to keep the plants alive, but it's not doing too good. And up here for winter, I have a heat emitter. In case it gets too cold, I can turn this on. Heats his hot side up, so he'll be okay. Just to jump back over here really quick, basically the same setup. I have a UVB to help with Mr. Nebula's development. And then I also have this LED light for the plants. So this is for the plants, and this is for the developing gecko. Now over here, this is essentially the same exact setup as Klaus. So in here we have Jamba, who is my second reptile that I ever got. Normally he's hanging back in there in that hide. He's probably sleeping right now just because he is nocturnal. So same setup, same mealworms, water bowl. We got a hot side over here, and then we also have the humid side over here. So yeah, I'm not going to be repetitive. This is essentially the same thing as this tank. Same setup exactly. So yeah, they're both doing great. I've had them, I would say, he's about 10 months, and Jamba is around a year old. So yeah, guys, that is the extent of my reptile collection. I don't plan on getting any more soon. But for now, 4 is definitely good enough for me. He says hi, so thank you for watching my video, and you guys have a great day.